said, "This girl, leave them groceries and let's get in the house, because they're shooting."
Yo,
Shootin The Spit
2024. First
2024
installment for the new year. Back at it.
I said 1, 2, 3. Mos Def talking about hip hop. Then came outside rocking a dress, and some Kanye was moon boots. Why yo ho? I said 1, 2, 3. Killer Mike won a few Grammys. Then he got escorted outside, taken away in handcuffs. Why yo ho?
Benzino represent for Black history. Haters saying ghostwriter sound like a diss to me. Eminem trying to re-up off of Doomsday. Making fun of Benzino neck and touche. Killer Mike won a Grammy dancing like a slave. Walked his big ass out in handcuffs. Boy behave. Jay-Z try to come up there and save the day. It sound good, but I don't believe a goddamn thing he said.
And I don't care who wrote it, and better respond. Benzino said some shit that kinda crossed the line. And he gave you 48 hours to respond, but we ain't heard shit yet. Get your lick back.
Get your lick back. You out there looking like a joke. Talking all that, but when the real smoke show up, you ain't nowhere to be found. Benzino got your ass down on the ground.
Damn, everybody just waiting, and I ain't talking patient. Man, I'm waiting. I've been waiting for this. I've been checking YouTube every day, but we ain't heard.
Everybody saying Zeno had a ghostwriter. I don't give a goddamn, yo, that shit's fire. I was sitting there bobbing head like, with the old school 80s shit in my vibe. My ride, riding down the street. I don't give a Benzino got the streets on fire right now. It was your career back on fire.
He got no neck, but he came with a diss track. Goddamn Eminem, you better swing back. Supposed to be the rap god, better represent. I've been sticking up for you, where the hell you been?
I ain't gonna act like I don't mess with Shady. But right now you looking like a little ass baby. Benzino came through and straight handled him. Beat them all down and just mangled them. People can't even believe. He was like, God damn, what he need. He need somebody coming out here and save the day. But it's too late, that's what I say.
You better act like Benzino Kim. You better act like Benzino him. Cause that nigga came out swinging, and that nigga didn't come out singing. Like the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and everybody else you dissed. He said he a real MC hip hop, and he ain't Coil Ray. He said he a pops.
Sheesh. That's about it though. Shootin The Spit podcast, bringing it back again.
Yeah, man.
For the new year, I had to come back. I had a little hiatus. Had a lot going on out here.
You know what I'm saying? Into 2023, into the new year, but we still here.
Ended the last year with a loss in the fam. Started the new year off, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of somberness and stuff, but had to try to bounce back and come back to it, you know what I'm saying? But you already know who we are.
You know what I mean? Mr. Cho.
Mr. Cho. I think I'm thinking about changing my name to Doomed, you know what I'm saying? The Doomed Warrior.
The Doomed Warrior, no more L.O.D.
Doomed Prophet or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Something with doomed in it. Because goddamn it, I say me, doomed. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We're gonna do what we gotta do, but we're gonna definitely start off with a memorial, you know what I'm saying, for our people. Mr. Cho's sister.
A little tribute.
My cousin, you know what I'm saying, Leak. Throw this up here to show you the old days. From way back in the day in the projects.
Did the slideshow?
A little slideshow. That's me and Leak right there. We were like, 3, 4, probably right there in the projects.
I mean, see,
they go Mr. Cho.
Boy, sharp right there. Collar up, you see me.
That had to be Easter. That's the only time he was looking that sharp. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
he swears this picture right there. If you look at me,
I don't want the slideshow to scope. You pause it real quick.
Let me go back.
Pause it real quick. I mean, if you look, can y'all see my finger? Look at his shirt. You can see blood stains.
I'm the light skinned kid right there. So look in the middle of my shirt right there. If you can see that little spot.
And his face. It's part of his face
and
too.
Part of my face. You can't really see it, but he swear I got chipped up.
Like, you know, my sister used to be the judge. Like, She raising, like, you can see he's holding his own hand up on the right side. Like, the judge is the ref supposed to raise your hand. You can't raise your own hand. Like,
she raising both of our hands though. She got my hand in your hand, both.
But
up.
You got your other hand up too, though.
That
like,
means I'm really the champ. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, looking at the pictures, how I know that I definitely had the win. You don't even have the gloves on the right hand.
Oh man. I did not notice that after all these years. I did not notice that.
The gloves on backwards.
The gloves are on backwards.
Damn, that's how I knew. I was like, it's amateur hour.
Damn.
I'm about to beat him down real quick.
I didn't even notice that. It's like almost 40 years later. Damn. Gloves on backwards. And that's Leak right there in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Refereeing the fight.
I mean,
we grew up around boxing, so we was always had gloves on and stuff like that. But you know, when you was younger, you had more heart than I did because you was just out of control.
Nah, man.
Since day one, you was just
misunderstood, not out of control, man.
I'm saying out of control. You was bonkers, and you was like, you was a daredevil. Shit, you do anything back in the day.
Oh, we paid the price. My head probably lumped up in that picture.
Let me go back to this. Stop this real quick. That's us in the projects right there. That's me, the light-skinned kid, of course. The Leaker on the right, all the way on the other side. There's Mr. Cho right there in the middle with his mom, my aunt. We sitting on the project porch back then, chilling, doing what we do in the projects. You know what I'm saying? Just another day in the Delaware Terrace in Easton. Delaware Terrace housing project.
They tore the terrace down, though, man.
Yeah, they tore the projects down now. Ain't nothing there now but memories. Actually, they got a whole new different, like a revamped house, not projects, but, you know what I'm saying, just a revamped thing. I guess it's good for the city because it's definitely ain't like it was.
I guess it don't look the same, but
it don't look the same, but it's definitely a better element, I guess, or whatever. But so yeah, shout out to Leak.
Yeah,
rest in peace to Leak.
You know what I mean?
Forever missed. You know what I'm saying? So the day ones, literal day ones, right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's Leak right there.
That's how we starting off the year.
That's how we starting the year. That's how we ended the last year. She actually passed on December 26th. So
day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas. You know what I mean? And also too, like, make sure you keep your health and stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself checked out and stuff like that. Try to stay up to par with yourself, your body. Just pay attention. You know what I'm saying? You never know what could be going on. I'm gonna leave that right there, though.
Leave that there. Live every day.
Live every day. What we got? We're gonna get into. We got we'll start off with Benzino, I guess, right? Start off with
Benzino with Eminem.
Everybody's talking about Benzino had a ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I've been hearing like little whispers about this a couple days before it happened, but I haven't paid attention to none of it. I haven't heard none of the songs, but then I heard the Benzino song. I was like just probably chilling or something. I turned that thing on, boy, that shit came on. I said, what?
Did you hear the first one?
Nah, I didn't even hear the first one.
Oh, see, he did a Drake. He did a back-to-back. He did a first one.
He did a back-to-back one. I didn't even hear the first one.
He did a first one.
I didn't even hear the Eminem one until like afterwards I heard part. I listened to it after I heard Benzino's, you know what I'm saying? I didn't hear none of that. I was just out of the loop. And then I heard, all I know, I didn't need to hear nothing else. I heard Benzino crushed Eminem. That's all I'm saying.
Crushed JD?
Crushed him. They talking about he had a ghostwriter. I don't care if he had a ghostwriter or not.
He has several ghostwriters, man.
That's what they saying.
You don't rap for 30 years and then all of a sudden learn how to rap. Not to say that, like,
yeah.
He played his part in hip hop. He was a part of the source. You
definitely gotta give Benzino his props.
Benzino did what he did in hip hop, but
Benzino been there for
lyricism, you don't be like, yo, top 5 dead or alive. Zeno.
Yeah, nobody never, you know what I'm saying? He never had that kind of.
You never heard like Hov, Jada, Benzino, like this is something you never heard. You never gonna hear that. Like,
I'm co-signing Benzino. Back in the day, the Made Men, they was tough back in the day.
Made Men,
they was tough back in the day.
Massachusetts,
Boston. You know what I'm saying? I can't really tell you none of their songs, but you know what I'm saying. Just the fact that he's standing up. You know, at the end of the day, though, for real, much respect to Benzino. He caught a lot of flack throughout the past couple years.
He's doing what a rapper does, and that's the part I respect.
Yeah, and then people were saying, I heard people saying Ghostwriter. I'm like, why they hating on Benzino? But then somebody said Cassidy, and the minute I heard somebody say Cassidy, I listened to it again. And
I was born to do it. I spit like I'm on fluid. I wish that I get this just to respond to it.
And I was like, damn.
Definitely a lot of cadence that Cassidy with a lot of rhyme patterns.
And then I actually seen him in an interview, and he said something about his boys, people in the studio. So that's like around. He was like kind of telling you he didn't write it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it
saying?
was like, man, we just, we all in
We
the studio
vibing.
and my boys just passing me like,
But for this, you know what I'm saying? I got to bring my niggas with me and motivation and bounce shit off of each other.
I was like, Zeno.
But I
But
mean,
at the end, like I said, at the end of the day, look.
no,
At the end of the
stop.
day,
Stop.
shouts out to Benzino. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who wrote it or what it was. He delivered it. That's all it's to
I'm
it.
saying he did what a rapper does is because when a rapper dishes you, you're supposed to respond.
Definitely.
Period. Zeno's definitely from the, what is he? He's 58 years old.
He
Like,
said 58.
that's the era. Like, it don't matter. Somebody rap, you rap back.
Definitely.
I don't agree with the whole ghostwriting and all that stuff, but I mean, he know he ain't matching up with Eminem, so he just did what he did. And this culture nowadays, they accept it. So
Yeah, at the end of the day, if we want to be all the way real, of course, lyrically, Eminem definitely would chew him up. He's better. He's a better lyricist. He's a better rapper altogether. You know what I'm saying? Got to give it up to Eminem. I ain't never been one of them people that act like Eminem can't rap or he don't deserve to be. You know what I'm saying? Eminem earned his spot. Like you can't even with his content. A lot of people put his content what he talks about. They can't get with it. At the end of the day, when you talk about just rapping and putting words together, he's up there with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, I never take that away from him, no matter what. That's just how I feel about that. But that being said, Benzino chewed his ass up just now. That's what I'm rolling with.
We waiting for an in response.
If he don't respond, he's going to look real bad because he came out with that rap acting like he can just walk through and just step on Benzino and everybody's laughing and there's a little parade in the circus. Nah, that shit didn't go like that. You know what I'm saying? So now you have to respond.
So how long does he have? Because Benzino said he had 48 hours.
It's too late. It's like he already should have responded. He already should have responded.
He had other people already responding. That's not him. Other people dissing.
I did see something like that, but I ain't even have no interest in even hearing it. I don't want to see everybody come out 50 and all them. I don't want to see none of that. I want to see Eminem come back himself and rap. I don't want to see Royce the 5'9" jumping up and. I don't want to see none of that.
That's true. So even if you reignited it, especially if you reignited the beef, not even beef, but the verbal warfare, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't like Benzino hasn't been taking shots at him, but Eminem finally decided to come at him, so he should have been ready.
That's true. But yeah, you can't just be like, I'm gonna just throw a jab, and then when somebody come back with a hook and an uppercut, be like, I'm done. I'm not coming back out. Like,
I really can't really see Eminem even winning this at all because just for the simple fact, that's why they be like when you're big, you're not supposed to clap back at people smaller than you because they win just because they did something to make everybody go ooh. That enough makes them automatically be like, so it's gonna be hard for him to even come up no matter what he says.
But in a sense, though, it's kind of like, how would you feel if you've been rapping your whole life and then you put out a track that was fire? Everybody said it was fire, but then at the same time they were saying it was fire. They was like, you ain't write it. Like, the hands down to the first thing everybody thought as soon as they heard it. They was like, yo, this shit is fire. Yo, he ain't write that. Like, that gotta hurt. I don't care.
It gotta hurt, but at the same, if this was like 20 years ago, it would probably hurt a lot more. But this day and age, everything is just so up in the air. It's just, I don't know, like, I probably wouldn't even feel the way I felt 20 years ago. Like, I'm even saying it, I don't even care if he didn't write it or not. But I don't know. For him, it probably does definitely, like, damn, he got to win. But at the same time, it's like, niggas is not giving.
I mean, either way, it's a win for him.
It is a win for him.
The last thing people was talking about Benzino was being with a tranny or something.
All the spooky stuff, all that stuff. And not even just that, him and his daughter beef and just Benzino.
Yeah, nothing positive.
He been thrown all around the internet. You know what I'm saying? Cavario, like just everything. He been thrown in all the deepest dark depths you can possibly think of in the internet. But he's still here though. He's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta give him that. But in the past couple of years, he ain't really had no positive press at all. He was getting stopped by the police over and over, arrested. The one thing with his baby's mom, he would be over there fighting with the dude.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yo, so much. He been thrown in every crevice of the internet. He was on Love and Hip Hop. He just been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like he just been everywhere. Like so, he got some positive press now though. So
that's a win for Benzino, man. Shout out for really representing. Somebody throw a jab at you, respond. That's that.
Like that. So at the end of the day, I'm
rolling with Benzino. Like I said, you ain't even heard the first one. He responded twice. I thought the first one was decent. You know what I mean?
I ain't even heard it. I gotta go back and listen to it. But like I said, Shout out to Benzino.
Eminem, we're waiting.
We're waiting. That's all it's to it. Get yourself together.
I'm not trying to wait forever. This ain't back in the day. This is the internet era. This ain't
you'll get forgotten about.
This ain't the takeover, and then you just waiting, and then Ether came by surprise.
Yeah.
Like this is different times.
You got to step on it because this should be a dead topic. People won't even be paying attention to that shit no more. For real.
Hove.
So everybody knows about the Grammys the other day. Killer Mike, all the debacle, all the drama and stuff like that. But I want to say about Jay-Z. He came out. As soon as he came out, he was just looking weird. As soon as he came out, like I picked up on a weird vibe.
He had the nervous energy.
Yeah, like I almost was thinking like some LGBT stuff for a second. Just the way he looked, like his hair and like the way he was dressing, he was moving. But then I realized I was like, nah, it's not that. I was like, he's nervous. This Joker's nervous about something because his posture was just way not like regular Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like he just was moving around, going back and forth. So he was like, "This is my daughter." She got.
I was gonna say maybe because he had his daughter, or he just had a lot of stuff to say in a limited amount of time.
Yeah, and I think for him, this is like not that he never spoke out about stuff, but this was like a weird thing. Because he talked about the Beyonce thing. I don't know who he was taking shots at, talking about people don't deserve to beat her. People saying he was talking about Killer Mike. Yeah, that's what everybody was saying. They were saying he was dissing Killer Mike because he was like, some people got robbed tonight. He's like, some of y'all are going to get robbed. He's like, some of y'all don't deserve to be here. Like, you didn't. You
I heard it.
You heard it. Well, yeah, everybody's saying
speech.
Yeah, people think he's talking about Killer Mike. I didn't get that. I didn't think he
I
was
didn't pick
right
up
away.
on that. I just thought he was talking about over the years because they're always saying how certain people are winning, certain people are getting nominated, and it's not for their talent, it's for other reasons.
Yeah,
and that's why he was saying that he boycotted it. And we said Will Smith boycotted it back in '89.
It was witty what he said though. It was kind of funny when he came out. I think he said, "Yeah, Will Smith," and then he was like, then he showed up. Or, he was like,
he
then he watched on TV,
it, and
then he said he did the same thing. So it was kind of clever and stuff, but I don't know.
It's like he was coming at them, but it's still like I'm not trying to burn the bridge. Like I'm coming at y'all. I want y'all to know I'm coming at y'all.
But also, this is the first thought I thought in my head about him looking nervous. I was like, all this stuff going on with Diddy and everybody, you know what I'm saying? All these different people, all these big celebrities getting taken down. I was thinking maybe he's nervous just because, I mean, there has been rumors about certain people with him in the past, a certain female rapper, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to reignite it if people ain't thinking about it. I don't want to be that one, but it ain't like he don't got stuff on him people been saying, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So a person like him, you gotta be, if a person like him, you have to imagine that in his mind, he's probably thinking, am I gonna be the next one tomorrow?
I said, oh my bad. Nah. Damn. I ain't saying no names.
Yep.
I mean, damn. Yo, I ain't saying no names.
But yeah, so I think any rapper, any kind of big celebrity, especially if they're black right now, is probably always nervous. You know what I'm saying? In the back of their mind, like, because now we realize no matter how big you was, you could have been their favorite one all these years, but we seeing people get taken down and getting exposed.
You just brought that up, though. It made me think. I don't know, maybe just because we've just been going through a lot this year. Like, I ain't really been even paying attention. I ain't really been hearing much about Diddy. Like, did that blow over?
The last thing that happened is that he dropped his lawsuit. Maybe that's why it blew over. You see, he dropped the lawsuit, right?
He dropped it with the
alcohol company, De Leon.
They put him in his place.
They must have put him in his place, and maybe they backed off him a little bit. He dropped it. He didn't get a dime. He just dropped the whole thing.
Oh, he didn't even get a settlement?
Nah, she just dropped the whole case. Dropped it right off. So maybe that's why it died out.
That's a good...
Could be. I read that about, 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So, yeah. I mean, who knows what else might come or not, but it definitely been quiet. They definitely haven't been pushing it.
Quiet.
For sure.
I ain't been hearing I ain't been seeing no Diddy do it, no memes, no
none of that stuff. Stuff died right on out. You know what I'm saying?
Got a good point there. We're gonna have to look into that a little bit.
So yeah, but that's how I feel about the whole Jay-Z thing. I don't. At this point, people just are what they are. I don't invest too much in it either way, but it's just like...
But I was listening when we just did our little freestyle rap in the beginning. You said something like you don't trust the word he says. He's talking about Jay-Z. I want you to elaborate on that a little bit.
Just based on the NFL thing, boycott the NFL and all this stuff. He stopped, who was it, Jermaine Dupri from doing like a major deal, whoever it was. Yeah, Jermaine Dupri.
Oh, about the whole Kaepernick
Yeah, it
situation?
stopped him, and then he a couple years later, whatever it was, turned around and did jumped in with NFL. Like he wanted us
Mm.
to boycott when you wasn't feeling it, but now you want to deal with it. Same thing with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Acting, he walking around acting like he's a owner and a part. Come to find out, this Joker owned 1% of 1% of 1%.
Oh, the 1% of
One
but that
percent.
1% though, it's $1 billion industry right there.
Yeah, but he ain't got no. He can't control none of that stuff. He ain't. You know what I'm saying? It
Mm.
ain't got nothing to do with him. And I don't even think he's even part of that at all no more. If I'm not
Yeah, I don't
mistaken.
think so.
I think that dissolved like not too long after the whole deal went through. But he went because there's a lot of stuff with that. If you listen to people from Brooklyn, a lot of gentrification came behind that whole stadium being built there. They took down a lot. They rearranged a whole bunch of neighborhoods to get that shit done. So they
Kicking people out their
taking
homes,
people
buying them
out, buying
out.
them out and stuff. So he put Jay-Z out there, and everybody thinks it's a good thing, like that's going to help the community and stuff like that. Once the deal is over, and he didn't have nothing to really do with it anyway. He's like a small piece of a owner. Now he's not even there no more.
It's just a face. They're like, you
Just the
from here,
face.
you're
Yeah, you
this.
from here just to help
And
us
the way
smooth it
I
over.
see Hove anyway, like he's one of those businessmen that like he don't try to hold on to stuff. Like he'll work his angle, use his name, his face, his popularity, getting where he's at, and then he's selling it.
But
Like,
this is my thing with all this type of stuff. My thing is, I don't care. At the end of the day, people talk about the community and unity and all this type of stuff. At the end of the day, people got the right to do what they want. But if you're not really trying to help people or play that kind of role, I feel like you just shouldn't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're not really trying to really do something and being righteous and being upfront and moralistic and stuff like that, don't act like you are. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to not help nobody and do what you want and just take everything for yourself and look out only for yourself, ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't be out here acting like you're really trying to do stuff for the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't saying he ain't doing nothing. Who knows if what he's really could be doing or behind the scenes or not. But I don't know. Just I don't people that got that much kind of money and influence. I think they could be doing a whole lot more for the community if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like he just bought like a $200 million home or something like that. And like I said, you do what you want with your stuff, but you could have built a lot of different people a lot of homes for $200 million or whatever it is. Like just I don't know. It gets weird because at the same time it's like you can't count people's money. They do what they want. They got to where they're at, but if you're doing stuff that's blatantly not favorable, you can't tell people to boycott the NFL. But now, since you got a good deal with them, now it's cool to go back there again. Like,
and I know some people that's faithfully living by. They still have not watched the NFL game.
still not watched the NFL
I
since
know
way
some
back
people
then.
that really
Took that shit
yeah.
serious. Took it real serious. So that stuff like that is just like
Really, I wish everybody would have done it. To be honest, like my perspective, for the whole Colin Kaepernick thing, there's no way that man should have never got put on another team. He never played another down. Not one team picked him up.
damn.
He was one of the best quarterbacks. Like there's no way he couldn't have been a backup. There's over 90 quarterbacks in the NFL. Over 90. You know what I mean? Each team got like three quarterbacks.
That just goes to show you, like I say, in my recent years, back in the day when I was hardcore on the quote unquote conspiracy stuff and waking up and starting to become woke, which was way before this modern day woke talk. I was into this stuff years ago, but I come to the thing that is, I'm just like, at the end of the day, if I was, um, if I was like a person that became rich or came into a deal or got all that kind of money, it's easy for people that aren't in that position to criticize people like Jay Z and stuff like that when it comes down to it. Because to tell you the truth, I don't know what I would do if I was. However, you guys just say you did some quote unquote Illuminati stuff or not, or if you did it all on your own, you got to that point.
Right.
You're not trying to give up your well being for some BS. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to be. I mean, nobody's going to just for the.
And the way I look at it, you don't know how long they've been trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, like you
when
never
you
know
think
what could be
about
behind the scenes.
how long somebody like Jay-Z been rich. You know what I mean? Like just think about he been
long
rich
time.
for years.
long time.
Like so who was to say in his first 5 years or whatever, he was trying to do mad stuff, people was unappreciative and it was just you never know.
And then there's also the thing too, especially people from the streets that became famous and rich. There's always that thing in the back that they could always have something on them that he knows about, and he just knows they ain't messing with him to go along with whatever he's doing. It don't even got to be no big elaborate Illuminati deep stuff. Just some old, we could pull charges up on you if we want because we know you did this at such and such time. Like he just like I ain't know what I'm saying. Just
gotta fall back.
Fall back and go with the flow.
I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I wouldn't expect nobody to throw their life away, their freedom, just when they can just not do it and just go along with whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's how I look at it. But either way, I still don't trust Jay-Z.
Still don't trust Hov, man. I'm gonna shout out to Hov. I liked your speech. I actually posted it. A quote from what he said.
What was it?
I put it on our page. I think what he said, just keep on pushing. No, show up every day.
Show up every day.
Show up every day. I put that. Show up every day.
I can rock with that, though. Like they say, sometimes you gotta just eat the meat and spit out the bones. You know what I'm saying? Get what you can get out of what it is, and what ain't for you, just discard it and take what's the parts you can use. So
hopefully I ain't misquoting that, but that's what it was. Show up every day. I'll check right now. Pretty sure I got it correct. But
yeah, then he but what he said was true though, definitely about the Beyonce thing. How she the highest Grammy Award winner but never won the album of the year. That is spooky.
Was it album or artist?
I think it's album. Or artist, whatever one it don't even matter,
right?
Because she won like 30 something. Yeah, she's like she got the record number of Grammys, but how she should have won everything. Every award there is for a category. She should have definitely won every category by now at least once. You know what I'm saying?
The quote exactly was just keep showing up. So
just keep showing up.
Keep showing up. You know what I mean?
Keep on showing up. Keep on keeping on. So
basically it. So I thought, you know what I mean? I quoted it, posted it. Jay-Z.
Jigga. What we got next over here? Got the boy Mos Diggity.
This one hurt.
What the hell is wrong with that boy?
This one hurt me. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Oh, you wasn't lying in the rap. You said moon boots like Kanye. I didn't even notice the boots before. God damn, man. Boy, what the hell is on your foot? Look like a goddamn piece of aluminum for like a whole box of aluminum foil.
Now, if this was like a different rapper or something, I wouldn't even thought about it. This is
Mos Def.
This is Mos Def. Like,
and then it be coming right after saying what he said about Drake.
Where Brooklyn at? That's how y'all doing now? Did I miss what happened?
Shit is not looking right, especially after you diss Drake about the hip hop thing. It's like did somebody put him in his place? Like, boy, you came out here and said this. Now go out here and wear this goddamn dress. Because how could that even make sense that he would say that about Drake being hip hop, knowing how he's from Brooklyn? He's not like he's from, he's a Brooklyn dude. He's older, so he knows, and he's been considered real hip hop for all these years.
He's never been like an eccentric type of. Yeah, like, there's a lot of people that you would see that. It's not from.
Somebody did say though. I did see. I think it was a comedian said. Ever since he did Dave Chappelle's Block Party, whatever it was called, the one special.
I remember the Block Party.
Somebody was like, ever since then he been dressing like weird and stuff a little bit. Not like this though, but just like.
I've never seen that.
Not like this though. Yeah, this is like way out of pocket.
You get ready to call somebody out for hip hop, and it's not even that I can't even say I don't even disagree with what he said about Drake. Like,
this takes away everything everything he said is this.
I don't want to discredit him, but it's
I don't know though. With Drake though, I gotta keep it real. Like Drake caught a lot of flack from me, like especially in my last channel. I was more into this stuff. Over the years though, I came to the point I gotta give Drake his respect, man, because Drake been out there doing whatever it is he does. Like I'm not really a Drake fan as far as the music. It's just not my music. I ain't trying to hate on him, but at this point, I ain't got no choice but to respect him. Like it's just like.
Drake been in the game for years now.
Like,
time be flying. You be like, damn, that song was how long ago? Like,
and when Drake wants to actually rap, he can really rap. Like especially when he first came out, when I heard him just on some spitting stuff, like just straight rapping. Drake
I heard mad songs. Like he's definitely rap. Talented, but the thing is, once like you've been caught with a ghostwriter, and it's not even like somebody just gave you like a whole reference track.
You staying on the real hip hop. You keep talking about these good. You ain't
trying
to hear that ghost
I'm not trying to hear it. Like you're like I'm not saying he doesn't make good music, but I can never have you in the top anything. I gotta put you in the same category as Dr. Dre, Eazy-E. I got, you know what I mean?
Puff
like
Daddy,
Diddy.
Yep.
Y'all got you in the same category. Like it don't matter how much just because you're not producing and doing all the extra stuff that they doing, you still, even Kanye West, people be like, oh, yo, Kanye's top 10 or he's top. How? Consequence. All these people been writing for him for all this time. I'm not saying he's not a genius and not making good beats and putting together good songs and delivering them, but when you're talking about top, like, you're automatically disqualified, in my opinion.
Hey, like what I said was I at this point I respect. I ain't never said nothing about him being like the top 5. Or like I don't I ain't said none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I did not say nothing like that. Like I'm just saying I respect him for just his longevity, if nothing else. And I do believe that even if he does got writers, had writers, I do think he actually can rap though on his own. Like for real. Like
I think he can too. But
I ain't saying nothing about no top 5.
I just think you
like
gotta
that.
have. My whole thing is I think it comes down to your pride. Like,
and Drake also did something. We just recently dissed Joe Budden. I thought I came at him for that because we said something about people, the working man. Something that was like real corny and lame what he said. Like I thought that was.
Well, he definitely said some corny stuff.
That was whack. But I'm just saying now, dude, just the fact that he been what he's doing for this long and still being pretty much on top. I respect him more.
When you're talking about money in hip hop, it's another thing. Like I don't. Okay, obviously you're Drake and Joe Budden's Joe Buttons, but Joe Budden got a body of work.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna be able to relate to his type of music. You know what I mean?
Especially talk about real hip hop and real bars. Joe Budden's
got some music,
definitely.
Boy. Like
when it comes to real hip hop,
and we know Drake is smart enough and he's enough of a student to the game to know that Joe Budden's really is like that.
Definitely. You know what
I'm saying?
When
you're talking about bringing up money and all your, everybody always goes back to the one hit that made Joe Budden's famous. Pump it up.
Pump it up.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
pump it up.
I don't care where the hit comes from, what kind of hit it is. Shoot, it's a hit.
It's a hit.
But that ain't Joe Budden's. That ain't his substance. You know what I mean? That ain't his core. That ain't who he is as a rapper. He made a song and it just popped. You know what I mean? But
definitely shout out to Joe Budden.
But we ain't gonna sidetrack too much. We had the Brooklyn. Come get your mans, yo.
Yeah, come get Mos Def, man. Because I don't know what this definitely was way out of pocket. This is either him just going on some super wanting
but
attention.
Like you said, they had to make an example of him. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Drake powerful too.
Drake definitely is powerful.
And Drake is Jewish. Yo,
definitely. So
Drake made a call like, yo, make Mos post a picture now.
This boy out here in a goddamn dress, make a goddamn
they said Drizzy, what you want him to wear? And then Drake just started picking out an outfit, yo, like make him wear this.
Make him wear this. He went down to motherfucking Joyce Leslie's and shit. Picked out. Drake said, let me go on a Joyce Leslie website and ship this out to the
He said, I don't even want it to match. Whatever he's with, don't even match with it. Like, it's one thing he's wearing all this, but then you're not even matching on top of it.
No flow with it. Like I was about to say, this either has to be either Mos Def is just a super attention seeking, or he was ordered to do this because what else would this accomplish? Mos Def knows what real artists, people.
And Mos Def is talented. He's an actor, a rapper. I don't think he needs attention.
So he knows that when he comes out here in a dress, everybody's gonna cook his ass to death. He knows that. So why would he do that? You know what I'm saying?
Is that the humiliation rituals? That's what they call it?
Must be a humiliation ritual. It look like to me. So yeah, that's spooky, but that's what that is, man. What we got over here next?
We got next.
Oh yeah, the Killer Mike arrest at the motherfucking Grammy, which was also spooky as hell.
They couldn't pick no better time. Well, they tried to say what I did here was that something happened at the Grammys.
Yeah, but they said it was like something to do with him. He got into a confrontation with a security guard, or walked past too fast, or bumped into something. Like it was nothing that really warrants him getting arrested at the Grammys. Like,
right.
Not as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? Even the charge, they was saying, I don't know if he got an actual charge, but they were saying like a misdemeanor offense or something. They couldn't just wait till this was done. This is all spooky. Like I was about to do a video about Killer Mike earlier. It's a whole different like level of it. I don't really trust Killer Mike. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust this joker.
Speak on it.
Ever since Bernie Sanders, he came out, he was keeping way too hard. Bernie Sanders running for president.
That's my dog though, Bernie, yo.
Yeah, but he's talking about Bernie Sanders going to This is where the revolution is going to start here with Bernie. They're not starting no goddamn revolution. Bernie Sanders is going to start a revolution, like a real revolution. No, hell no. Bernie Sanders. Why would Bernie Sanders start a revolution? Like, I don't trust none of that stuff anyway. But that caught my way back then. Then his dad is unknown. Nobody can't find his. That's why I look his dad's name up because his name is Michael Santiago Redner or something like that.
Santiago.
That's what I said. I was like, Santiago. Where the hell that come from? Like, because his mom's name is Denise. Was it Denise or Dana or something like that? Redner. So his mom is the Redner person. So his dad is a Santiago person who happens to be the person that nobody knows can't get his real name. They just say he's a cop. There's something spooky with that. And his name, and he got 2 last names. And anytime I see somebody with 2 last names, that's always a red flag to me.
It's a red flag?
Like when they have like your middle name is your last name. You know what I'm saying? Like not 2 first names.
I think a lot of the in the Hispanic culture though, a lot of them's like that. Just because that's how it is.
Which is also shady for him. Joker, you Hispanic? I don't got anything against Hispanic, none of that. I'm just saying, since when was Killer Mike a Latino?
Yeah, I never heard of that before.
I never heard of that. Like I said, shout out, no disrespect if he is, like as far as not.
He might be related to Nori though.
Yeah, no, but we know Nori's ain't never been
Friends
a secret.
know me by my first name, Victor Santiago. Half
black, half my, you know what I'm saying? So, but we know, but Nori, but I ain't never heard Killer Mike be referenced as Hispanic in no kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, never.
So just finding out that now to me is like weird. I'm like, it just sounds kind of weird. So I don't know. And he's a part owner of that bank down there. But anytime you get that deep into politics and stuff like that, it's always like a red flag. But it don't gotta be. I could just be thinking too much. Maybe he's in a position to really try to do something.
But was the music that good?
Everybody's saying, I didn't hear.
That's what I want to.
Everybody, when that came out, literally everybody on the internet was acting like it was that good. So
I think I heard the track with Andre 3 Stacks, and I played the track because I wanted to hear Andre 3 Stacks. But as far as like a Killer Mike album and all that, like I'm definitely say I haven't heard any of the songs, anything. I haven't even heard like people talking about it. So then when it's like the Grammys, they like he won 3 Grammys. I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie, when it first came out, everybody I seen for like a good week straight, a lot of people was talking about it. All like the rappers was talking about giving them shout outs, like on the internet. I definitely did see it for like at least a good week or 2 straight. So it must have been good, but for him to beat like the new young rappers though, that's weird though. Like what are they especially the females that are I heard now, Ice Spice and all them, like
they was all in the category?
I don't know, but they falsely mistakenly, this is another thing.
I read this one.
They mistakenly said Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice won, which was weird to go back and then say that's another weird thing about this thing, man.
Like mistakes happen, but how does that mistake happen?
How does that happen? That don't even make sense. Then his joke was walking out in handcuffs. Did he switch the envelope? You know what I'm saying? Like, did he send somebody up there and do some dirt? Like, probably not that, but I'm just saying this whole thing is just mad weird. And then he shows up. Then his response today, what did he say? He's like, "Oh, I had a speed bump." Like mad nonchalant. He did an interview earlier. A speed bump, Joker. You not upset? This didn't bother you enough to be like, "God damn it, they arrested it." A speed bump, like this whole thing just sounds weird. Everybody's calling it a humiliation, especially about on the internet and the conspiracy thing.
I'm gonna definitely be tuned in, and now you done enlighten me a little bit. So I'm gonna do my due diligence. You know, I don't like talk about stuff I don't really know too much about. So I'm definitely gonna see what's going on with Killer Mike.
Yeah, that whole thing is just definitely creepy. It's almost like that Will Smith thing, but even Will Smith, they didn't even arrest him, and he put his hands on somebody, like
right.
In front of the world.
Host.
You know what I mean? In front of the world.
The host.
And they still let him go back to his seat like nothing happened. So, same thing, because it's like Will Smith was the biggest night of his life. Not the biggest, but as far as like the awards, won his first Oscar. Same thing with Killer Mike winning 3 Grammys, then you get arrested. Like, it seemed like they wanted us to see that as an optic. Not to mention he got 3 or 4 handcuffs to hold his arms behind him. That's a god damn. They had to use like 3 or 4 sets of handcuffs.
Man, they treat him like Hannibal.
That's because he's so big, his arms won't go back that far. You know what I'm saying? So they had to connect like 2 or 3 together and shit. But either way, this just didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's definitely more to this story. Whatever it is, it's something, or maybe he just know he did something wrong and he just ain't flipping out because like he's like, yeah, I did maybe something we didn't see yet, or you know what I'm saying, maybe he punched somebody. You never know.
Right.
It could be something like that. Like he might know you messed up.
So we
And
gotta
then,
wait and see. Time will tell.
especially nowadays, because everything that comes up on camera usually now. Sometimes you just gotta wait a day or two, and then a whole video will show up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I don't trust Killer Mike either way. Ever since that Bernie Sanders thing,
They don't trust. No, I don't. You don't trust
no-
Hove.
I don't trust no
You
man.
don't
I
trust
don't
Killer Mike. Who
no-
else we talked about?
Nobody that's in position with all this money. It's just hard to trust certain people
You don't
because
trust Drake. You don't. You ain't say that, but I'm just throwing. I'm throwing that
I
on
don't
your
trust.
jacket
I
too.
don't. He's light skinned. I don't
Yep.
trust that. I do not trust that Joker, bro. I do not trust Drake.
Oh man, he's light skinned. Yo, don't trust Drake
don't
neither,
trust Drake.
yo.
I don't trust no entertainers because it's just Illuminati or not, whether it's real or not. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like I know enough to know that to be in certain positions, you have to be
You gotta
down.
do certain shit.
At that point, corruption is just inevitable. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm saying in a nutshell. Like, there's no ways there's not corruption around this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's
Anytime there's a huge money trail, there's corruption.
too much
Make no
corruption.
mistake about that.
Way too much corruption. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, that's what I say about that. Just the
So
regular,
we got post of the week. So this is kind of like funny things that we seen, and
see
oh,
what
I
we got
see it.
going on.
This one I seen, I thought it was funny, yo. It's definitely true though. Cause I done had a
Definitely
chick
true.
looking just like this and definitely lying.
That's
So
definitely
it say
lying right in
woman
your
will
face.
look you dead in your eyes like this and still be
And
lying,
still
yo.
be lying. Look at you in your eye and still be lying, just like that.
Just like that, crying.
All that stuff, falling down on the floor, everything.
She might even try to fight you.
Might even fight you.
Try to fight you.
And still be lying, right in your goddamn face. So yeah, that we definitely had to shout that post out because that's definitely true.
Straight to now, yo.
Shit, people out here ain't got no conscience, bro. I tell you, some people ain't got no conscience.
I mean,
and we got.
I seen this one. Your booty got them likes, not your
likes,
face.
not your face.
Be humble.
See donkey.
That shit made me laugh, yo. Be humble, see donkey, yo.
Damn. That's how like and.
Chicks be geek too, yo. People be sweating them, yo.
But nowadays, the amount of BBLs going on, boy,
It's ridiculous, yo.
that's even like a lot of chicks be thinking they're getting that, stepping their stuff up and be putting themselves right. But overall, the post though was at the end of the day, definitely your booty got the likes, not your face. Be humble, but. I don't know. It's like a whole different world out here now.
Word. It gets hard for them to be humble. They post a picture, 2,000-3,000 likes in an hour. Just niggas scared to look at them in the face like they Medusa. But that butt, that booty though. You know what I
Looking at the
mean?
booty and shit, and the whole thing with the BBLs, I think it's more of like, I think it's like it's like buying a pair of like sneakers or like it's like the fact that you proved that you had a couple $1,000 at one time to do something with. So now it's like, I guess that's the flex because the way they be looking, none of them look good to me. Like
None of them
look good, but they still keep getting them. You know what I'm saying? So there's like more to it than just how it looks. It's like, I guess the fact that people knowing you have it means that at one time you had this money to spend and you flossed with it, or I don't know.
To me, it means insecure. That's what it means.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To me,
that's definitely the bottom line of it for sure.
I know girls in relationships like. And they man is okay with them. They even pay like my chick like, yo, I just want to get all this stuff done to me. I ain't gonna want her like to be like, that's weird.
I do it like Country Wayne. I don't know if you saw the Country Wayne Club Shay Shay interview.
I did see it.
He was like, yeah, I get all that for her, then I'm done with her. You know what I'm saying? He's like, if that's what you want, I don't like that, but he's like, I'll buy it for you, but you ain't gonna see me after that.
You ain't gonna see me after that.
I mean, I ain't gonna buy it for somebody, and then I ain't doing. I'm just saying, like hypothetically speaking, cause I ain't damn sure ain't about to spend $5,000-$10,000 just to not deal with you no more. But I can get it though. You know what I'm saying? That should turn me straight off.
I might get it for you and start an OnlyFans page for you and make some bread off.
Money or something.
I'm gonna definitely get my return on investment though.
If you can, because them shits be looking disgusting. Some of them, but
You gotta put the clothes on proper. Like
Yeah,
some of these artists out there, they be looking right. Then you be seeing the pictures of them when they clothes ain't.
Just stay natural. That's my thing. You natural goes.
I've been seeing
far.
natural coming back as far as like music videos and stuff, which is making me proud. Because at one point it was like they pushing all the natural girls to the side and just putting all these.
That's why I respect Coi Leray since she came out, regardless of what her music, whatever stuff like that. Just she didn't go out here with all the crazy surgery. She's slim, but she's like, if I'm slim, I'm still doing what I gotta do, making myself be how I look, attractive, slim. So I respect her for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it with that. What we got next?
Yeah, I seen this one. I thought it was funny.
Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. This is the picture frame.
Put the picture frame right around a hole in the wall. It says, I ain't failing my inspection. That's thinking outside the box.
He said, I ain't failing my inspection. This Joker put an actual picture frame around a hole in the wall. That's creative. If nothing else, give him an E for effort for that. You know what I'm saying? Let me give him a little round of applause.
That's creative. Like, you need your security deposit back. They gonna do the final walkthrough, whatever
you know what I'm saying? See that? He'd be mad as hell when he come back and actually take the picture down and shit.
When they come back later, like, oh, they forgot their picture.
Like, damn, he got me. But that's funny, though. That shit definitely was funny. I just shout that shit out. I think that's about all we got, though, for that. That's it.
Yeah, man.
This is the first show we getting warmed up.
2024, man. You got a lot in store for y'all.
Yeah, but that was just like the warm-up show, you know what I'm saying, to come back, get back into the groove show. You know what I'm saying? I might have been a little bit energy low, a little bit stiff, just getting used to being back in front of the camera like this.
I think you did good. Good.
Next time we come back strong, you know what I mean? Stronger.
I mean, follow us all platforms. You already know. Shootin The Spit.
Shootin The Spit. You got the Facebook jumping right now, too, right? All the Facebook post.
It's doing a little something.
Definitely go to the Facebook. So follow the Facebook. That thing is getting a lot of numbers right now. A lot of stuff going on over there. Yeah, we getting back into the groove, so get used to us again. Coming back for the new year.
I mean, as always, like, share, comment.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
All that.
Stay safe. Stay out of the way of these jokers. Let y'all leave y'all with a shot.
I mean, Shootin The Spit.
Shootin The Spit podcast.